Yeah, go ahead.
Calling the table. I guess I'm gonna trust our parliamentary procedure advice. I'm not certain, but a motion to adopt a resolution, the board is still is subject to tabling. And I don't know why discussion of the motion would make it not eligible for table. Why wouldn't it make that? All right, there's no discussion. The first motion. Okay, here we got it. We got our parliamentarian.
Lay on the table in order. Another speaker has the floor. No. Requires a second, yes. Debatable, no. Amendable, no. Vote required, requested, majority.
But what does it say about a motion that's already on the floor and business?
That's what you're tabling, Wayne.
That's
what you're...
No, you're not.
What are you tabling?
That's wrong.
What are you tabling?
You've got a motion on the floor that's been supported. It's been, if you wanted to table it, it should have been tabled right at the time that it came up.
Art's got the book, the parliamentarian's book. I'm going to take his word for that. And there's a motion on the table. There's a motion on the table to table, and that's not subject to debate or discussion. So I'd ask you to call the roll.
Gilbert, yes. Osborne.
Yes.
Winiger.
Yes.
McClellan.
Yes.
O'Neill. Hamlin.
This is the motion to table?
Yes.
No.
Smith. Yes.
Motion table till the September meeting.
Table till September.
Is it the September night meeting or day meeting? Night is the first one.
Let everybody know ahead of time.
It's posted up on the wall.
I know.
Well, what we need to do is start posting our agendas on the website. If everybody.
Where do we sign up?
On email, on my computer.
Well, just BigRapidsTownship.net.
But for the agenda and everything comes across.
I'll have me put those up as soon as we get them. Okay, we're going to move back to. If we could ask for some questions, we do have a fairly long agenda yet, and I think we need to get back to it. But you're welcome to stay or welcome to leave, but I'd ask you to do it quietly. And if we move back to our agenda, any additions to the agenda? No. Okay. I hear none. No correspondence. We do have minutes.
Stop that or leave it going?
If everybody could take their April minutes, if there's the day meeting and the night it's the April 20th meeting that I've got a problem with, where it says Hamlin would like the minutes of the section of following reason. There will be no further verbal telephone conversations with Jim White regarding township business except as actual board meeting. Everything else will be in writing. And that makes us very miserable, and that's certainly something I agree to, and that's not a motion. It's like, it just says Hamlin would like the minutes to show. And I don't think we can function that way.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
When I saw that in the minutes, I thought, we've got, Jim White is working on a number of things for us, and he calls me regularly when he's got an email constantly. But that's to say that I can't have any verbal telephone conversations with Jim White regarding township business except at the actual board meeting, that's not even possible for him to expect him to stay around till 7 o'clock at night. That's Well, that's not functional. That's not functional. It's just not logical.
Maxine, you did say that.
No, I did not.
Yes, you
Well,
did. You came in my office the other day and said, I can't have contact with Jim White unless board approval.
no, that's on new missions. We can't just cease and desist everything he's doing for us.
We didn't say that. But you did agree to that.
I don't think so. Yeah, that would totally make us.
Can you at least follow up the verbal conversation with something in writing?
Well, no, what I've been doing is letting him correspond with me in writing, and when I email him back, I've not only talked to him, the only times I've talked to him is when he's called me, when he thought he had to, when he was sending something back and forth between Eric and him for the city, and that's, but when he picks up the phone and calls me, I've not initiated any phone calls to him. All I've done is emailing. But the idea that, I mean, I understand why you went to the paper to try to convince them when we were spending lots of taxpayers' money on attorneys, but I can tell you, we've gotten an awful lot of really good, valuable service from Jim White, and I understand that Wayne's often not agreed with him, I know during the navigation easement work, he's never led us astray yet. He's very talented, very bright, and he's kept us out of harm's way for a lot of years. So,
Sherry, on the second page of the regular meeting, April 20th, under that approval to go into closed session, that motion had to state the reason, and you don't have that down there in the minutes. And
yeah, that has to be added.
Yeah, so you have to correct that. And on the Tuesday, April 7th meeting, motion to continue to assign penal fines allocated to the Township of Big Rapids to the community library, I guess is what you meant, seconded by Smith. It was the 93% of the penal fines go to Big Rapids Public Library, and the remainder go to Morris Stanwood Library. You might want that in the minutes. 93% go to Big Rapids Public Library and 7% to Morris Stanwood for future. I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes with the corrections as stated. Is there a second?
Can I ask one question? With the corrections as stated, I got your correction. Now, what about the issues that she had? Right, with the...
That I'm not allowed to talk to our township attorney?
That's not a motion, but
It's not a motion, it's not an action, but Hamlin obviously asked for that to be put in the minutes.
I asked, so there was no question as to what it was. If you don't agree with it, then we need to strike it.
I don't agree with it.
What
I am
Fine.
certainly not going to, I've really limited my,
You said it. Okay.
and it's got to the point where I have to call Eric Williams and say, would you relay this to Jim White? And that's kind of silly, but I'll do that if that's what the board wants. But it's obviously you don't want good professional legal advice.
That's not, you can't function.
Well, in any event, that's so I could say I would like the minutes to reflect and say whatever I want to say, and that would be in the minutes. This was not a motion. This wasn't a motion. Hamlin would like the minutes to reflect that.
Well, ask me what it did, and I know you said it, so I didn't have an issue with it.
That I wouldn't have
I don't think that
any
was an
further
issue at the
verbal
meeting.
conversation. It was a separate annual board meeting.
This whole thing is screwed up, it wasn't even an issue at that meeting.
You made the comment.
So it wasn't a statement.
Yeah, it was a statement, but let's move on here, my God.
Well, Eric's pretty good messenger. I call Eric, and he can get the information back and forth to me and Jim, and that's